Okay, this is what it looks like. I found a few issues with this thing as I started working on it. One thing I didn't realize is it has a torn CV boot. So it needs a new CV, outer CV on the front, so I ordered 2 of them. I'm gonna swap both those out. This one's fine, but it's gonna get a new one anyhow, just because. And yeah, I've got to pull this skid plate off the bottom. It needs to come off to access the bolt to get the motor out. It did have a bent trailing arm in the back, and I pulled it off, straightened it out, and I added some iron to it. I got some chicken poop welds on there, but I think it'll hold. I put a nice piece of 1/4-inch plate on the bottom that's gonna reinforce the heck out of it. I think that one's good. The other side may bend if I get too carried away with it, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think it'll be fine. Anyhow, it's I got most of the stuff off the top of it, and I drained the oil and it was black as night. I don't know if it's ever been changed. However, it does have a Napa Gold oil filter on it, which is a good sign. They changed it at least one point in its life. And of course, here's the air filter. I don't think it's ever been changed. I don't know. But there was a problem with how it ran. It was choked out real bad, and I think it was a combination between that filter and another issue with it was the throttle cable was stretched. It was out of adjustment. There was no more adjustment to it, and the throttle body was only opening about halfway. So the motor would only rev up to about 3,500. So I think it'd be a combination of the throttle cable and the air filter wasn't allowing it to rev up. So it should run pretty good when I'm done. I just got a ways to go. So anyhow, stay tuned. Okay, I got this thing apart. Got the motor out of it. With a little bit of a chore, but I managed. I got a lot of cleanup to do before it can go back together. But anyhow, this is what I found on the motor. I got the head off. I thought I'd show when I turn the crank. I'm gonna grab this and turn the crank and show you what's going on with the pistons. They're supposed to be moving in unison. We got one this here one's got some slop in it. So that's the culprit. I think it's the rod. Anyhow, I'll know more once I get the cylinder off. Okay, we got the cylinder jugs off of there. That was real easy. Anyhow, this is what I found. I don't know if we can see it that well. Let me get the light position better. I don't know if that's going to show up, but it's got about an 1/8 inch of slop in that rod bearing on the crank. It makes me feel better that was the issue. Time for a full-on rebuild. Anyhow, I gotta order parts. I don't know how long it'll take to get parts, but we'll pursue this later once we get some parts. And you can see that rod journal is all black. It got hot apparently. That one's normal looking, not that side. So anyhow, we'll see how long it takes to get parts. Thanks for watching.